Big Facts Entertainment. Yo, what's up, everybody? I want to talk about Big Pimpin', one of my favorite songs by Jay Z. Also, UGK. Bun B gets on the interview and talked about how he came up with the hook. Also, how Pimp C didn't want to do the song at first because he was loyal to Tupac. But go ahead and check it out right here.
And it was literally like we in the room, and they cut on the beat, and I hear it, and they got a totally different hook. Like they didn't have the hook. I put the hook on the record. They had another hook, and he was like, everybody's gonna do their own hook. So I did my verse, and that was my hook. And they ended up using it for the whole record.
For the whole record.
Yeah, and so I did my verse and my hook. Hove left out for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Came back, and it was like, you got something? And Guru looked like, nigga, he done. So we just sitting in there talking, And he was like, shit, let me hear it. And he heard it, like, damn, you kind of went off. And then we go through about 2.5 months of trying to convince Pimp to get on the record.
Yeah.
He finally decides to do it. He's like, I'm only giving y'all 8 bars. I'm not doing no.
So as you heard right there, it took Pimp C around 2 months to come around to get on the Big Pimpin' record. Pimp C wasn't feeling the record. He wasn't feeling Jay-Z. And let Bun B explain why. Check it out.
Yeah.
And I guess Too Short said that Tupac almost kept Pimp C from doing Big Pimpin'.
Yeah. Tupac was already dead at that time. Right? So Pimp used to, in 2000, Tupac was dead. Pimp used to have a picture on his wall of Tupac. And whenever you would ask him something that required deep thought, he would look at the picture. And we'd be like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm asking Pac what he think. He was very, very aligned in with the personality of Tupac, not really the musician, but the character of Tupac, the personality, and how he carried himself as a man in the world and in the culture. And if it was something that Pimp thought that Tupac wouldn't do, Pimp wouldn't do it. And a lot of people don't know that Pimp had got called to be on just a week ago. So Pimp was actually supposed to be on just a week ago with Jay-Z and Too Short.
And let me mind you, I also heard that Pimp C never met Tupac. It just showed you how influential Tupac was. You know what I'm saying? You got a big rapper, a celebrity rapper himself that don't want to do something because Tupac didn't do it. Tupac, he felt Tupac wouldn't have appreciated it. He felt Tupac wasn't messing with this guy, so I ain't gonna mess with this guy. You know what I'm saying? He never met Tupac before. And like I said, that just shows you how influential Tupac was. And mind you, this was in the year 2000. Tupac had been dead like 4 years. And so by this time, Tupac was really looked at like a mythical figure, like a Jesus-like figure. Like this this is like, what would Jesus do? Pimp C had a moment. Pimp C had a black Jesus moment. Well, he had a picture on his wall of Tupac and was like asking Tupac for advice. Like, what would Tupac do? Because back in the day, it was big on what would the saying was big on what would Jesus do. And so Pimp C was like, what would Tupac do? I mean, just to go to show you, man was a huge fan. And then Bun B said it wasn't like he was a fan of his music. He was more of a fan of the man Tupac was and how Tupac carried himself. And I'm just thinking like, wow, that's big, man. That's big. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a picture of Pac on my wall too. You know what I'm saying? Tupac influenced me too, so I ain't gonna front. But wow, man. So that's crazy though, because this was money, So he was really gonna let Tupac stop him from getting money. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it that way. You can look at it however you want to look at it. But I know the people around Pimp C was like, you gonna let Tupac stop you from getting his money, man? Come on, man. You ain't no Pac like that. You ain't even no Pac. Why you tripping? You tripping, bruh. But, that's the influence Pac had For real. Very influential. That's why we still talking about Tupac to this day. And I'm gonna go ahead and let it end right here.
He's like, I'm giving y'all 8 bars.
Damn.
And ended up being 8 of the most iconic bars ever in history. If you ever been in a room when Big Pimpin' comes on and they get to Pimp part,
Yeah.
it's like world karaoke.
So yeah, as you see, Pimp C bit down and did the song, and it was a classic, man. Like I said, that's one of my favorite songs. I'm glad Pimp C did it. You know, Pop wasn't tripping. I don't think Pop would have been tripping off that. You know what I'm saying? So, Too Short did a song with Jay-Z, before that, I think just a week ago. So, I appreciated Pimp C for putting down this verse. Like Bun B said, one of the most iconic bars in history of the rap of hip hop. One of the greatest songs in hip hop, Big Pimpin'. I think. I love it. Great party song. So yeah, man, I'm glad Pimp C bit down and did it, man. Great collabo, but you can tell Pimp C still wasn't messing with Jay-Z like that. That's it for me, man. Big facts. Peace.